Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Rosa.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Imogen, and this is day 4 of school Aid Romania.
Okay, guys, so where were you this morning, and what were your experiences like?
This morning we were in Bradette School for Disabled Young People, and we were in different classrooms entertaining the kids for a while.
Some of them were permanent residents there, and they actually lived in school because the families couldn't look after them or they had new parents, and some were day pupils.
Well, I was downstairs at the start, and they were like really autistic and couldn't even speak and couldn't really communicate, so it was quite difficult at the start. But then we went upstairs, and the kids were much more lively, and you could communicate with them really well. And they loved taking pictures, and they loved bubbles and balloons and everything, so that was really fun.
At the start of the morning, I went into this classroom with Catherine, and there were 2 small children, and I thought they were about 4 or 5, and it turned out they were actually 8, and one of them was so sick, like she just didn't notice anybody, and I was just thinking what would happen if she didn't have that skill to support her, because the lady who was looking after her in the classroom was actually so dedicated, and she was always looking after her, making sure that she was okay and trying to get her to behave more normally and to sort of come out of her shell a bit and notice things. The other little boy in the classroom was so intelligent, so I think he must have had behavioural issues or something, because he was actually so intelligent that I was actually really shocked that he was there.
Okay, so that was this morning. What about in the afternoon? I believe there was a bit of a special experience for you guys this afternoon.
We were quite lucky that this afternoon we were picked out of a hat to go to the maternity hospital. 4 girls, us 4 from Methley and 4 from Mahara, and it was an amazing experience. I mean, once again, dedicated staff, and just a complete look at how lucky you are to be born in the country you're born in.
When we went in, we went upstairs into the maternity ward, and on your right was a row of babies who had a home and parents to go to, and on the left you went into side room, which was filled with babies who didn't have a home and were actually abandoned after they were born. So we just spent a bit of time cuddling them and chatting to them. After that we went downstairs to the children who were under a lot of care. What do you call it?
Special
Intensive care. Who there was these 4 kids who were born from a woman who had IVF, and they were so small, tiny wee kids in incubators, and they were beautiful, but it was so sad to see them in such horrible state, but I think they're going to grow up and be good.
We donated loads of clothes, and it was actually really nice. A woman came in to pick up her baby, and the nurse was telling us she was 22 already, had 3 other children, and she was quite poor, and so she was putting on the clothes that we had donated, and it was just nice to see directly all that we've raised and all that we're giving going to such good use.
I actually find that the staff were really unbelievable how dedicated they were to each individual child, and I just think they're doing such a good job. It must be so difficult to give every child the attention that it needs, and they just actually loved each child like it was their own. So I was actually really touched by how dedicated the nurses and the doctors were in the hospital, and I think they definitely deserve our aid.
After that we went to the TB hospital, and there was like some young children, and I thought they were all going to be quite sick and not really able to move, but they were really lively and like played around a lot, and it was really fun, and some of them were like quite like they loved hugs and everything, and it was really rewarding.
It was quite like going to visit a little family. They were very separate from the rest of the community because they have this disease, but they all obviously knew each other really well and got on really well, and it was nice to go and see them happy and it was a weird day because from going to the maternity ward and seeing these children who, like, they're so young they couldn't talk or anything, but they were so innocent, and then seeing the really happy kids, they have so little and they're still so positive, and it was really nice to see.
You know, like I gave one of the girls something as simple as a hair clip, and just the delight on her face was just such a reward. And I just feel that our work that, like, and the money that we give to the TB hospital is really needed, because Dr. Monica, that she does such a good job with them, and the kids are so happy under her care that I was actually so touched by the way that they behaved, like they weren't sick at all. I think we could take something from that when you're at home and you've got a cold or something and you're so depressed about it, and those kids are a lot sicker and they're so happy.
On a lighter note, we are actually really bonding as a team with the Maharathia.
Yes.
In fact, if you notice, we are all wearing these bracelets, which say SAR, School Aid Romania, which they all made for us today and gave out in assembly, which was a really touching experience.
It was lovely. Yeah. Quite unexpected.
Yeah.
And it was a very good idea.
Brilliant idea, yeah.
Very impressed.
Yeah, I think making new friends is definitely like a bonus of the trip.
It's one of the best things.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you very much. Stay tuned for day 5.
Yeah.